American pride. There were no computers, no sensors, no comfort features, just a key, a carburetor, and a heartbeat made of gasoline. How could something so simple become the best-selling pickup truck in U.S. history? How did it turn into a symbol of strength, work, and freedom? The answer takes us back to the year 1975, when America was still made of metal and muscle. In the mid-1970s, the world was changing fast. Oil prices were rising, emissions laws were tightening, and Ford had to build something new, something powerful yet efficient, tough yet adaptable. They needed a bridge between the lighter F-100 and the heavy-duty F-250. The result was something the world had never seen before, the Ford F-150. At first glance, it wasn't fancy. It wasn't built to shine. It was built to survive. The F-150 was raw, industrial, and unapologetically American.
It just works.
It didn't try to be perfect.
That simplicity,
it just worked.
A legend
and in that
was
simplicity,
born.
a legend was born.
It doesn't try to be
Under
beautiful.
the hood, the first
It just
F-150
works.
carried a 300 cubic inch inline six,
legend was
about
born.
4.9 liters of pure gasoline power. No turbo, no electronics, no fuel injection, just pistons, valves, and the raw rhythm of mechanical life. This engine wasn't fast, but it was indestructible. Mechanics called it the bulletproof engine because no matter what you did to it, snow, sand, heat, or mud, it just wouldn't quit. It made only about 125 horsepower, but torque, that's where the magic happened. More than 340 Newton meters of it, enough to tow boats, plow through farms, or climb steep mountain roads while carrying over a ton of steel in the back. Each piston was forged from carbon steel, heavy and deliberate. The single overhead valve camshaft worked in perfect sync. Air flowed through a carburetor, fuel was drawn by gravity, and every spark was delivered by old-school ignition. No chips, no digital tuning, just mechanics, real, breathing, clanking mechanics. When you turned the key, it didn't purr, it growled. The truck shook, coughed, and came alive like a sleeping beast. You could feel the vibration through the floor, through the steering wheel, through your bones. It was more than just an engine, it was a heartbeat. The F-150 was paired with either a 3- or 4-speed manual transmission or Ford's famous C6 automatic. The drive shaft was solid steel and power went straight to the rear axle, or in some models, all 4 wheels. When you shifted gears, it wasn't smooth, it was real. The front sound told you the gears were locking, the torque was flowing, and the rhythm was about to begin. Its chassis was built from high-strength carbon steel, welded by hand, tested by time. It could carry over 1.5 tons of cargo and tow more than 3 tons, all without breaking a sweat. The suspension used leaf springs in the rear and Ford's unique twin I-beam design up front, giving the truck stability and surprising comfort for its era. Every bump and rattle reminded you that you were not driving a toy, you were commanding a tool forged for labor, not luxury. From the outside, it defined what we now call the square body era. Bold, boxy lines, a wide front grille that looked like it could chew through air, twin rectangular headlights, steady and confident, the Ford blue oval in the center, a promise of durability. The bumper was solid steel, ready to take hits from the world without flinching. Inside, it was stripped down to the essentials: a massive steering wheel, mechanical gauges, a single AM radio, and vinyl bench seats. No digital screens, no climate control, just a driver, a machine, and the open road. And somehow, that was enough, because this truck wasn't about luxury. It was about purpose. Every sound, every shape, every ounce of resistance reminded you that this was built for people who built the country. Driving the first F-150 wasn't easy, and that was the point. No power steering, no ABS, every turn of the wheel was a small battle, every press of the clutch was work. But in that effort, you felt something powerful: connection. The road wasn't just beneath you, it was part of you. When the inline six roared, when the transmission whined, when the truck ripped through dirt and wind, it was as if America itself was breathing through the steel. Between 1975 and 1979, Ford offered multiple engines for the F-150, the classic 300 CI inline-six, the 351 Windsor V8 with 155 horsepower, the 400M V8 pushing 170, and the mighty 460 CI, a 7.5-liter monster producing over 200 horsepower and 500 newton-meters of torque. These engines weren't built for drag races, they were built for survival, for heavy hauling, for work in the mines, the farms, and the deserts. Each engine was mated to a drivetrain that refused to die. Even after hundreds of thousands of miles, these trucks would still start, still run, still pull. Ask any old mechanic in Texas or Montana, they'll tell you, the 150 never quit. It was that spirit, that never-quit attitude that turned a simple pickup into a national icon. The F-150 wasn't just a truck, it was a symbol of the American worker. From ranchers in the plains to builders in New York, from fishermen in Alaska to soldiers returning home, everyone could trust one thing, that their Ford would start no matter what.